Today we're going to talk about signs that you're going through a spiritual awakening. Check this out. Hi, I'm Vicki. If you're new here, I post videos on increasing your vibration, increasing your inner peace, and increasing your inner joy. I also post different book hauls and book summaries on spirituality books, self-help books, personal development books, esoteric books, anything to increase your vibration. Today, just walking out with my doggie, Bella. She seems to be loving the sun. The past few days I haven't been feeling the best. I think it's just more of just like stomach pain things, and I never get these. I blame it on spiritual awakening and energy clearing. I actually got that from Elizabeth April, saying that the last few years, people who are going through some pains that they've never had before, it's signs that you're clearing a lot, helping to increase your vibration, increase the collective consciousness of the world. Today I want to talk about signs that you're going through a spiritual awakening. The reason is because I felt my spiritual awakening. It happened early last year, 2023, based on this book. I love reading. I love this book. I'm glad I found it. And when the student's ready, the teacher appears. I totally believe in that. Elizabeth April's book here, it's called You're Not Dying, You're Just Waking Up. The last year and a half, there's some months where I actually felt like I was, gotta go pick up Bella's stuff. And back to this spiritual awakening, there are some things and some days where I felt like I was actually gonna die. It's just because I was going through so many things, mentally challenging things, energy, emotionally draining. And luckily my wife, my dear wife, she was very patient and just didn't know what to do at times. But she's very patient and loving and supportive. Let me be in my own space. I remember last year I spent time in my corner. She calls my library my corner, and I would just sit there and try to decompress just because so many things going on. And it's just like, what the heck is going on? So luckily we live near this pond, and Bella actually thinks it's her backyard. So when she visits my parents or Melissa's parents, she gets kind of annoyed because she thinks their backyard's so small, and she actually thinks this is our backyard. So cute. Look at Bella just minding her own business. Good girl. She's so sweet. Aren't you, Beaster? Hi. Yeah, she's been tired lately. Bella's so sweet. Those two people walked by and she put her paw up like this and what did I do? I'm keeping my distance. I'm minding my own business. I'm just staying on the grass. So the first sign that you are going through a spiritual awakening is, you kind of feel like you're dying and you're in all this pain, especially emotional, mental draining pain. You're gonna feel like you're not able to withhold your physical being just because you're going through this immense spiritual awakening. And that spiritual awakening is just you're wakening up to this matrix, to this 3D reality. And I never knew I really thought that was being in the past. And now that I know what it is, it's just interesting how it really affects you, especially when you're breaking out of it. It's like breaking out of a box that you've been stuck in for all these years, and you don't realize this the whole time. It's just been a simulation. I know it might be out there, but to my subscribers, I know that you understand, especially if you're light workers, if you're bright workers, if you're star seeds. Hi, trees. Hello, trees. They say when you talk to a tree and when you hug a tree, you can de-stress and you're actually being more grounded, because trees, I do believe trees they're living things, and I believe they even have different energy and souls that can help benefit humans just as long as humans are around them. And that's why it's the beauty of being around trees and in nature. You are light and love. The next, you starting to see that there's more to life. As per Ralph Smart, he calls it MTL, more to life. The reason is because you're breaking through that matrix. You're starting to realize that you're a spiritual being. You're not just this person who is going to work every day, paying down your mortgage, doing the same routines over and over again. You're actually more to that. You are actually a source being full of light and energy, light and love. You are light and love. The reason why I say it is because you're the essence of light and love, and you're not just this here to do do routine things every day. You're here to spread more love and light with yourself and increase your higher vibration and increase your vibration as much as you can. And that's what he means when he says more to life. Oh, I think my doggy wants to leave the pond. You want to go this way, sweetie? Hi, Tree. Hello, Vicki. How are you?
Parts of you, oh my, our bodies interlace, slow and easy, and I can reach you from a distance. I can, so beautiful, I can hear you.
That's what he means to more to life, is you're not just here to just be a person and just living your days and then just dying. You're here to help increase your vibration. And what I say that is like bringing more inner peace, bringing more inner love to yourself, doing things by lighting things up in your life, being grateful, feeling blessed, sharing your light and love to others. Like, this is one of my outlets I can do. I actually love video editing, especially personal development, self-help, spirituality, and I just love sharing my thoughts and ideas. And it's what I'm being called to share whenever I share these videos. It's from my higher self Zora, who encourages me, because the last few days I haven't been feeling well, but I've been taking my doggy and I haven't been called to do any. I think it was like a sign, a call just to relax. It was a sign where I just relax and just remain calm and just be zen and focus on my health and me, and things just started working out. I feel so much better right now. I think it's also because I've been mentally drained because of the spiritual awakening. I'm starting to wake up, starting to see things like, am I supposed to do what I'm doing when it comes to like my corporate job and things like that, or am I supposed to just be focusing on it? So like I said, when I don't have time, especially at evenings and weekends, what I want to do is like focus on things that bring me light, and focus on things that bring me light, including gratitude, going outside, walking in nature, sharing this with you, spending time with my doggy. Things will just work out. Bye, Tree. Another sign is that you start to let go of people who no longer serve you, and you no longer serve one another, and just lowers your vibrations, focusing on the past, focusing on negative things, not willing to change and increase their vibration, and just staying status quo. And you know, good for those people, but if you're that person who wants to help increase their vibration, the people you spend most time with, it really does affect you. So that's why with me, when I had a few things happen the last year and a half, it was like a blessing. It's like Ralph Smart said, those people who have left your life, it doesn't mean it's bad. It's actually a blessing in disguise, because they're the ones who helped you your spiritual awakening. You needed to go through that. You need to spend time with those type of people, even if it was years, to realize your worth, to realize that you are light and love, to realize you're worth more. That's why I'm so grateful for people like my wife. Like, we grew together. We're growing together. She helps me. She's like, hey Cub, are you looking for the gold? Hey Cub, are you grateful? Hey Cub, why aren't you willing to change? This is actually your responsibility. And she doesn't push me into the victim mentality. She pushes me more into like 100% responsibility mentality. And when she does, it's like you're saying to the universe, I created that instance in my life. So I'm going to create all good in my life. And that's what I've done. And I think of those relationships that I've had in the past. Yes, they were good at times, and I'm blessed for all those times. But more of it wasn't helping me grow to my spiritual awakening of my capacity of where I was supposed to go in life. I was supposed to increase my vibration up here, and I wasn't getting there because I was so stuck at being average, not willing to make that change, not willing to cut off those relationships that were drowning me, that I was giving so much more than they were to me, because I felt like, as a person who's so empathetic, I just wanted to give, and I wasn't giving anything back. So when I met my wife, I was not used to someone who was willing to give like that, just not willing to just give 100% and just be someone who was genuine in my life, who cared, who didn't want the drama, who didn't want the gossip, who didn't want the victimization. She just wanted me to be happy and be responsible for my life, because life is meant to be joyous. Life is not meant to be a victim, gossip, and drama. I mean, I had that contrast for a lot of my life, a lot of my time. And she said, you're supposed to just, she says to me sometimes, she calls me Cub. For all my subscribers, she knows my wife calls me Cub, I call her Bunny. She's like, Cub, it's okay. Like, you're allowed to be happy. Like, let yourself be happy. Like, me and Bella, or my doggy, our doggy, like, loves you so much. Just be happy. Also, I'm also very grateful to Bella and Melissa in my life, they're like, yeah, they're like the light in my life. Bella, leave it. That's puke, sweetie. Also, if you have not yet, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Liking, subscribing, and turning on notifications really helps get these videos out to more people, to brighten their mind, to brighten their life, and brighten the world, to increase the world's collective consciousness and vibration. Subscribe now. Really loving the sun, really loving it. It's just like, it brings me so much joy. Like, this is it's a free thing to do. Go outside, go by nature, a local park, and just get some negative ions, and you're just like an instant boost. That's the one thing I learned, is that when people are depressed, one hack is to go outside for a 15 to 20 minute walk, especially in the sun, because the fresh air, the sun, and nature. The last thing is I want to share is that you start to realize things that used to matter don't really matter anymore. They really don't. Things like gossip, drama, victimization, things you don't have control over, like those things don't matter. And you start to realize like material things don't matter as much. Like, I'd rather have experiences, so that's why like I travel and I golf. You start to realize you don't need to buy so many things just to make yourself happy. Even if it's experiences, sometimes you can over travel and you can over golf. You have to be happy where you're at, because when you start to travel as an escape, even though you're not happy where you're at, you're gonna keep chasing that high. I mean, it's good to travel, it's good to do these experiences. That's why people say like you can give up these material things. Also experiences. You can go over and over. The real estate market's hot. Every house I walk by is like sold. But you can go to all these experiences and get that dopamine high. But if you're not happy where you're at, you're just gonna keep chasing that, chasing it. Key is to be happy where you're at. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.